amazing composer from the early 20th century, and he does this harmony that's, I don't know if you know him, but he's like just so rich. It's like 12-tone stuff, and really emotive. It's like the most emotive. The story is a Henry James novel. It's a horror story, and my character is a boy who essentially gets possessed by the ghost of the dead gardener, and at the end, like in the last scene, just like dies. And it was like, when I was 12, it was like street cred, you know, dying on stage and stuff. But I did 3 separate productions of this. It's like one of the go-to boy treble singing roles. And the second production I did was under this director called Tim Carroll. Tim Carroll, he had this philosophy about intention that's like stayed with me ever since. And what he made us do, like, you know, normally we had a month to put the whole thing together, and that means choreographing, moving around, memorizing actions, and, you know, whatever, opera, you know, whatever. But this is, he treated this like a play because he does a lot of Shakespeare. And we didn't get up off our seats until the day before the dress rehearsal. And there were some pretty like hefty opera singers on the production who were like very, very upset about this. Like, this guy's not a professional, doesn't know what he's doing. And I was a 12-year-old just like, because what he made us do is take every single line of the entire opera that we sang and extract the verb that he felt that was intending and invert it. So, for example,
just musically, like the accompaniment?
No, not musically at all.
Okay.
Emotionally.
Okay,
so the delivery. So, for example, there's one scene at the end where I'm holding a candle and the candle goes out, and my governor says, "Oh, the candle's out," and I say, "'Twas I who blew it," right? And actually, it was the ghost, Peter Quint, who possesses me. It's very mysterious. He blew it.
Yeah.
But I say, "'Twas I who blew it." The intention of that line is to like terrify, it's horrifying. "'Twas I who blew it," you know. Yeah. But he made me take that and write it down. I wrote down, you know, horrify or chill to the bone or something, and it was charm her, you know. And so it was, "'Twas I who did it. 'Twas I who blew it. Genuinely, I'm charming you. 'Twas I." And that is so. The reason that's so huge and was changed my perception so much is because it, like, you get this overtone or undertone. You get this undertone of the initial intention of it's horrifying, but it's so charming. And like that duality, that's way more like real life than someone having one intention and just delivering it. Because normally, you have a conversation with someone, as you know, so that person's bringing baggage to you. It's like, or sometimes they have an agenda. But yeah, what Tim Carroll made me do is just to think about something's intention and the fact that sometimes inverting the intention or having a different intention, the opposite intention, just thinking about that, you know, communicates, like, it's like the difference between 2 and 3 dimensions, or 3 and 4 dimensions in terms of communication. And so, you know, now when I play a chord, say if I'm in a solo or something and it's getting really exciting and I'm playing loads of stuff, at the top of the solo I'm not going to go BAM! I'm going to go, and that is like, you know, more than like, you know, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I noticed that in almost all of your songs, rather than actually ending the song, you just kind of end the song.
Interesting, yeah. Essentially, it's like all these different, it's like the harmonic series, all these different overtones of intentions, and you can tune into lots of different layers. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that story about Tim Carroll because it got me thinking, because before that I thought like, oh, this is happy, or this is sad, or, you know, this is anxious, and stuff like that. But actually it's crazy when you take the language away from its literal meaning and use it as this gesture. And that's kind of the same thing as what I was saying earlier about gestures as opposed to literacy or literal meanings. It's like a whole new game with intention. So yeah, I just thought that would be interesting to you as an intention decipher. Cool. Yeah, decipherer.